Hello, the Moodle Blueprint Designer is a new tool included within Moodle, which not only allows you to create and apply module blueprints, similar to existing templates, but create your own bespoke designs to fit your own content. This video will show you first the designer, and then secondly the output it will create in Moodle. First, we'll begin by showing a little of the process of designing a blueprint. We begin by opening the designer from the main menu. This loads into the preview page, where you can see a representation of the Moodle module. This is where you'll see your new blueprint, what it will look like in Moodle. Opening a module template that has been pre-prepared by Caddy, as this one is just an example, it has its own mini preview so you can see what it will look like in Moodle. When you click Use Blueprint, you'll see that it loads into the preview window. You can use this as is, or you can edit it yourself to make it more applicable to your learning content. This is the designer page, where you can fill in information about your Moodle weeks or topics, or however you choose to build your module. Here we can align this week's teaching with the module learning outcomes and assessments. And from here we can create activities for your students which can be tagged with a variety of information which you and your students can use to understand a bit more about their learning. This includes aligning your content with Laurellard's learning types, which offer a structured framework for understanding your learning content. You can create as many activities as you like to suit your learning content. If you have an activity you wish to delete, move to the bottom of the screen and click on the three-dot menu. From here you can delete individual activities. For example, here we can see that activity 4 is no longer needed. Navigate the mouse to the three-dot menu and click Delete. Activity 4 has now been deleted. By moving to the top of the page, you can edit and rename sections. Throughout the process of designing the template, we can keep checking the preview to see what it would look like on Moodle. Once you have built your template, you can see a variety of statistics about what you have designed, including the mix of learning types across all activities and how the delivery mode balance. When you are happy with your blueprint, you can save and publish it directly into your Moodle module, ready to be populated with content. This is how your template appears in Moodle. As you can see, it's very similar to the preview you saw earlier. Students can see how their teaching is aligned with the learning outcomes from your blueprint design. By clicking on this tab here, instructions are visible to students. The Design Notes tab will only be visible to you. The students won't see these. To get started building your content into your template, you turn on editing by clicking the button in the top right. From here you can build your module as you have done in Moodle in the past by clicking on Add an activity or resource. and selecting something from the menu that appears. If you can't immediately find what you're looking for, use the search bar at the top to narrow down the selection. Here we are adding a lesson tool. Once added, you can save it and return to course to see how it looks. I hope you have enjoyed this first look at the Moodle Blueprint Designer.